Hi guys, in today's video, some do's and don'ts to do and to know with your dogs, whether you have one or many. Hi, I'm the Outdoor Witch. I'm an animal communicator, animal intuitive, and I'm the owner of several dogs, a horse and a cat. So let's dive in today's topic. Alright, so this video was inspired by all the things I see every time I go outside on walks or during my work with animals, and especially with dogs, because I think that we take dogs so much for granted. We know so many people who have one, and so many of us have actually dogs. But I think we kind of forget some essentials. So today it's all back to the basics, do's and don'ts to do with your dog. So number one, have fun with your dog. Dogs, because they just love it. They love to play. Dogs are naturally playful, joyful. They enjoy life. They enjoy to move. They're always happy. Most of the time your dog is happy, isn't it? So just don't be too serious with your dogs. Remember to have some silly moments. Remember to play with them, to laugh. And a friend of mine is always saying that he's going to kindergarten every time he goes down to his dog yard. And I think that's exactly it. So remember to be silly when you have your dogs around, have some fun and just laugh. Number two is be trustworthy. Be someone that your animal, your dog, can trust and have confidence in, can rely on to. So it means use kindness and patience whenever you want to teach your animal something, when you are with them. And don't get me wrong, that's not so easy to achieve, because being kind is to find the right amount of fairness, firmness, and inner calm, whatever. You also have to be calm inside to find this kind of inner peace whenever you interact with your animal. If you're all over the place, your animal won't trust you, won't rely on you. They need someone who's right there, who can be a leader, or who can be someone, not a leader in the way that you are the alpha, because I'm not into that idea at all. But that's another topic. It's more about someone the animal can really rely on to, and can actually is safe to be around. So with that right amount of firmness, calmness, and fairness towards your animal, to have patience and kindness whenever you interact with them, you can achieve miracle, and you can really change or turn, any animal, any anxious being, any scared dog, or even aggressive animal into a wonderful, balanced being. When you teach them, you train them, you are with them in this way. Oh my, that's going to be an entire subject, I guess, for a video. But that's the thing, okay? Just the key is be trustworthy for your animal. So number three is all about play. But it's not like the first one where I say just have fun with your animal. Here is to know and to remember that any animal, especially dogs, are going to do something because they have fun. They do it as a game, they want to play. And there's nothing like work for an animal. And it's always good to have this, to keep this in mind. So even those that we call us human working dogs, like the police dogs, the sled dogs, or any kind of shepherd dogs, hunting dogs, they do it because for them it's fun. It's an activity they enjoy doing. So that's something key to remember in anything you're doing with the animal. It has, or they have, to have fun and to enjoy the activity you're doing. So whether it's to just go for a walk in the forest, or go for a run, or like mine, I have sled dogs, so they just love running. They love going with the sled, but some prefer to go hiking simply. It just find the right activity for your animal. It can be throwing them the ball, or if you have hunting dogs, they would love chasing after things. By finding the right activity for you and your animal, you're both going to thrive together. Something really to keep in mind, and that's also going to help you find the right breed for you And if you adopt an animal, be aware of the breed or the background that they might have, because it's also going to allow you to make sure that you can be the right person for them if they do activities or they enjoy activities that you also enjoy doing along with them. Now, number 4, just let them be dogs from time to time. Just remember that they need to let the steam off from time to time, to be silly, to do bad dog shit, and just, I don't know, dig holes in the garden, or whenever it's safe to do so, let them run free. If it's in a park or somewhere, you can let go of the leash and just be dogs and get dirty and just roll in the mud. Hey, remember, your dog is like a kid, and sometimes they just need to be completely all over the place. Now, number 5 is something a little bit more serious. It's about being present. Well, I have a lot of energy, for sure. I can also be all over the place. But I remember, every time I interact with my animal, I need to be in the present moment, to be there fully for them. And especially when I go out and I'm going into the dog yard, we have 12 dogs. So I have to be there, I have to be present. And that's something I just want you guys to know, because too often I see people walking the dogs and they're actually looking at their phone. They're not with their animal. And it's so many things that these guys miss from all the interaction they can have with their animals. So when you're walking your dog, when you're playing with them outside, be there for them, be there in the interaction, be fully present and try to enjoy that moment, because it's so special. And they're only in our lives for quite a short period. So just fully enjoy the moment you are spending with them. And also you will notice the response they get from you being there for them. They're going to be much more in tune with you. They're going to interact with you much better. They're going to listen better to you. And they won't be all over the place either, because if you are here with them, for them, it means you are more trustworthy, you're more reliable. You are someone they can trust because you are fully present. You're not somewhere up there in the stars or in whatever problem you have. They pick on anything that is going through your mind. I'm not saying they understand all the thoughts like with words or exactly the same way than we speak, but it's more that they pick up on the feelings that emanate from you. So if you are lost in your work issues or any family problems and you're just like completely, down under with all the problems you might have, then for your animal, you're not there. You're someone with such a busy mind and so much worry that they are going to take over because they think you're not able to deal with the situation, with any kind of situation. And so that's one situation that creates problems with the dog behavior. Some might get aggressive. So if they are already shy, they might get even more introvert because they feel like, oh my God, I'm feeling insecure. And the person I have is not really present with me. So I'm even more alone and I feel even more insecure. So also that's an entire topic in itself, but just remember this, be present with your animal whenever you can, because it's just wonderful, just for the fact that it's wonderful. Okay, so that was number 5. Let's go for number 6. Number 6 is all about projection. Please do not do any human projection on your animal. Let me explain. So here I want to touch a word on something very important, and it's also about dog psychology and the interaction with humans and dogs. Whenever we project our fears, our insecurities, our own human way of things life, we are distorting the reality that is happening for our animals. And I think it's especially true for dogs because they are so close to us humans and they are sharing our daily life and they're always around us. It's also the same for for cats and horses, but I think from my experience, it can be even stronger with dogs. And I think we too often put so much of our own feelings or our own interpretation of things onto them. And then the reaction we get from them, everything, we just get a distorted image. Let me explain. What I mean by that is that sometimes an event happens between two dogs, and we might say, oh, he's been naughty with her, or she's the victim and he's the prosecutor, or she's jealous, but like we put jealousy exactly like we humans can be jealous. And this is actually wrong, in my opinion, because they don't have this way of seeing things. And actually, it's not this, we got it wrong in the way that we put intention behind an event that happened between two animals. We are like, oh, intending to be mean. Or there's like, yeah, I think that's the key. We put intention in, or meaning to the event that just happened. But actually for them, it's more like, in the pack, if it's for dogs, they have some rules, and they are used to have some rules in between them, you know, how things are supposed to happen. The one who's the leader, or the female that is more dominant, or they are like, they have also good days and bad days. But I think there's no intention in being naughty, or there's no planning, or there's no will to be mean, or to be jealous, or to harm the other in the same way that we human can plan to harm somebody else, or to be naughty, or to, well, you see what I mean. I'm trying to be clear, but because for me it's so intuitive and something I just feel from the dogs that I try to translate this, and sometimes I'm not so good. Anyway, I try again, I repeat. So what I want you to do is not to interpret things through your own background, so your own history and own wounds, or own feelings, and own emotions. You know, when we say, well, you put pink glasses on, or you're looking at the world through your own lenses, and somebody else is going to do the same with their background or their history, and they're going to look at the world in completely different ways than you. So it's exactly the same for dogs. Just try to be a bit more like the observer, the neutral observer, and just see the situation for what it is. And of course, they're going to be things like he's trying to defend you from another dog, or they have likes and dislikes between the pack, or with other fellow dogs or fellow cats, if we talk about animals. But let's not project onto them from our own human perception. I think that's really a key. And because I see it too often in animal communication, when people get information from the animal, and then instead of taking the information as it is, because it's so worthy just as it is, they put the interpretation from them, the way they see the situation, and then it just changed the whole meaning, or the whole thing, that the message that the animal wanted to share or to transmit to the person. So that's something just to be so aware of it. Don't think that your animal is a poor little thing because another one went after them. There's a reason why it happened, and we can help, of course, but not by projecting more onto them, because it just adds to the mix, and it actually doesn't help the animal, and it's just the other way around. It's just gonna emphasize that issue. So that was number 6, and I hope this quick video and these do's and don'ts are gonna help you and your dog. And of course, I love to read your comments, so if you want to put some comments down below, I really appreciate it. I would read them all, and I promise to do more videos on each of these do's and don'ts, because I barely scratched the surface of that topic. There's so much to say, and our dogs, our animals really deserve us to understand them better. So thank you for following me. Please like that video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe or share the video if you think it can help another animal lover or owner, and stay tuned for another video. I wish you a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world.
And that was the Outdoor Witch. I catch you later. Bye!